Hello everybody, welcome back to another vlog. It's a very wonderful day here in the rural Africa. This is actually coastal parts of Kenya, and I welcome you so much. Today's vlog, it has been a very amazing day. As you can see, the weather is like changing right now, and it's gonna be raining anytime from now. You can see it's cloudy, especially on this side, meaning that, but on that side I don't think if it will rain. I think it's just on this side. Yeah, but tricky situation. Imagine my mom is just cooking she has just started cooking supper here. Look, my mom has just placed some cowpeas on fire. She actually wants to start cooking very early, yeah, because it might rain in the evening, and as usual we normally cook from this point here. Yeah, but again it wants to rain, so that's one of the biggest challenges that sometimes we do face. Imagine you want to cook, or sometimes like yesterday night we were cooking, again it started raining. It started raining all of a sudden. Yeah, it's actually very tricky, but as I told you, here in the village rains are actually a very big blessing. We can't complain, even when you are doing anything and rains just start immediately and they disrupt you. Yeah, you don't have to complain, you just have to thank God for the rains, because guys, this is one of the most weirdest villages here in Kenya. It can go for a whole year without guys receiving rain. Imagine a whole year, or receiving just a small amount of rain that cannot sustain you for a long time. So you see, this year it has been raining. Yeah, of late it has been raining for around past 1 month ago, or close to 2 months ago it has been raining. And we really thank God, because people are gonna harvest so much. Yeah, though I've not been in the village so much, but again I've been having things to do with this village, that there are some times which it can go for a year people don't experience adequate rainfall. So even like plant, and you know, in the villages people usually depend on their farms to plant products so that they can harvest and get food. People usually don't depend so much on things to do with shopping, going to the shop and buy, let's say maize flour and all that. People usually plant their own food on the farm. Okay, going to buy some other stuff, it's just usually to supplement their diet, but people usually depend on whatever they planted. So when you find that in a village, but people usually end up using costs of buying things, like buying everything, just as those who are living in the town, it usually becomes so awkward, and it's not that good, and it's usually not good. Yeah, so when it rains like this, we usually thank God so much. Yeah, because right now you can see even we planted some corns over there, and like they're doing very well. They're doing very well. I'm making my vlog from this shade here, this cassava shade. Imagine this is a cassava tree. Yeah, so guys, it's been amazing day. I've actually been busy. You know, I'm like trying to change everything I'm doing. Yeah, guys, because I've just realized that time is really going very fast. Yeah, and I like have to work so hard in my 20s to ensure that everything is going well for me. Yeah, because I've been watching YouTube videos, my fellow 20-year-old guys are like doing an amazing work. They're like really making money so much. Yeah, and that usually inspires me so much. Yeah, so I'm like always trying to brainstorm. I just sit with my phone, brainstorm, research, try to learn new skills. There are some new skills that I like usually try to learn. Yeah, but again, right now I'm facing problem. Like here, we don't have adequate power. Power is actually one of the major problem. And again, there are some items that I'm still missing, but I'm trying as much as possible so that I can get, especially let's say for my YouTube career. Yeah, I actually have big goals to do with YouTube. Yeah, I have big goals to do with YouTube, but one thing I thank God with is that through God's grace, I actually got a camera. So I usually use my camera and my phone to edit my YouTube videos. Yeah, that's actually a good work. But there are some of the things that I usually, let me tell you guys, I'm usually interested with these things to do with videography. Yeah, I'm usually interested with things to do with videography, taking videos, editing videos, because even video editing is actually a very good skill, and you can do it from anywhere. You are in the village or in the town, you are traveling, you can do it from anywhere. You can find that someone wants you to edit for him or her some videos, then he or she pays you. That's actually a very, very good skill that I've seen most of the people making a lot of money with it. Yeah, and I too, I saw that it was worth it. Yeah, and especially for me that I'm doing things to do with YouTube, I can edit videos for other people, or even edit videos for myself. And you see, that's actually a very, very nice thing. So I'm like want to start to learn. I know how to edit videos, though not that much, just a little bit of it. Yeah, and especially for the videos that I do make, they don't require a lot of editing every now and then. Maybe a day or maybe one day for a video I can just decide, let me edit this video. Sometimes I upload even without editing. Yeah, but I need to learn video editing. I've already started. I have some small skills, but again, I need to get started to learn it and get a better experience of video editing. I think that's actually one of the good skills. It's actually one of the good skills, but again, I don't have a laptop. That's the major problem. And sharing these things, sometimes it's very, very difficult. So I'm like trying to do as much as possible, acquire a laptop. That's one of the biggest goals that I have right now. Like, I want to acquire a laptop, because it will not help me only on my YouTube career. Guys, this YouTube thing, operating it from your phone, it's like very difficult sometimes. I do face problems to do with storage and all that. That's why, some of you usually tell me, oh, you have to be making long videos and all that. Yeah, one of the reasons that most of the time I don't make long videos is because I'm using my phone to do all this stuff, edit and even upload. And my phone, it's not a powerful phone, so even when I make longer videos, editing and exporting the video and uploading the video becomes very, very tricky, because it has a very small storage and a very, very small RAM. Yeah, so that's actually one of the biggest challenges. Even this YouTube thing, you have to usually, when you take a video, you don't have to delete the clips. You have to store them so that you can use them in the future. But for me, I usually delete all of them. So sometimes I may need even a footage to show something, and it's very difficult. I have to go to my YouTube channel again, re-download those things, and that's actually take a lot of time. Yeah, but if I have a laptop that has a big storage, or even a phone that has a big storage, yeah, though phone for running a YouTube channel sometimes becomes difficult, you just need a laptop. Yeah, but I'm trying as much as possible to get a laptop, maybe in 3 months to come, or even 2. Yeah, laptops are not, but we have cheap laptops and expensive one. It usually depends. But for things to do with video editing and all that, you don't have to buy a very, very cheap laptop that, very cheap. Video editing usually have some laptops, or rather computers, that are designed for the specific work, and they're usually not that cheap. But again, I'm thinking of obtaining, even if it's not that expensive, even if it's not new, so long as it's a laptop. Yeah, I want to get a laptop very soon. There's so many things that I'm learning right now that I have to do to get a laptop. Just having a phone sometimes becomes very, very difficult. Yeah, because my phone has so many things. It has a lot of things. Sometimes I'm even confused. Yeah, so that is it, guys. Video editing is a very, very nice skill. Besides video editing, I'm also learning so many things. so many things. Yeah, and that is it. That's one of my plan. Yeah, I was saying that I've been watching videos. My fellow 20-year-old guys are like doing amazing. They're like really making money like shit, bro. But for me, I think it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, do constructive things. Yeah, learn new skills and all that. Yeah, by the way, I came here to the village like to take a short rest. I don't know when will I be leaving this place. I usually don't have plans of coming here or even leaving. When it happens that I have to come, I come. When it happens that I have to leave, even if it's tomorrow, I usually leave. I usually don't have plans that, oh, I'm going to the village to stay for let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, I usually just stay. Then when it reaches the time of leaving, I like leave. Yeah, so right now I'm like trying very hard. I usually try to brainstorm. Yeah, I told you I'm a fan of watching YouTube videos so much, but this time I'm like trying to learn educational videos only. I don't want to, let me say, since the month started, I decided that I'm not watching entertainment videos. I'm watching educational videos. That's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, because sometimes you watch entertainment videos, you end up forgetting yourself that you have to be doing constructive things. Yeah, but for educational videos, you can't spend the whole day learning. It's usually tiresome, so you can't spend waste a lot of time on your phone and all that. That's the thing. But for entertainment videos, you can end up spending your whole day just watching, entertaining yourself and all that. That's really not good. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to like become serious with what I'm doing with my YouTube career, guys. Like I have big dreams. I started YouTube because of passion. That's my main, even before starting this YouTube channel. By the way, I have other YouTube channels, like how many? Like 3. I think I have 3 other YouTube channels that I started a long time ago before I started this one. But I never got serious with them. I just abandoned. Right now they're still, even if you search them you can get them, but I don't upload anything. Yeah, I just decided to start this one and become serious with it. Yeah, so me starting a YouTube channel, I was very passionate with it. Yeah, today is just a talk time. There's nothing to show around. Right now I'm trying to like make videos every day. I said I'm making videos every day, no matter what. I must make a video. Whether it's sunny, whether it's raining, whether I'm traveling, whether I'm here at the village, whether I'm in the town, I'm making videos no matter what. Because as usual, consistency is the way to go. Consistent hard work pays, and consistency is usually what transforms average into excellency. When you do something consistently without stopping, you'll actually see the results. And for me right now, by the way, today I just made a post. I've hit 1,800 watch hours, of which I need 4,000 watch hours to monetize my channel, and I also need 1,000 YouTube subscribers to monetize my channel. But right now I have 387 YouTube subscribers at the time of filming this video. 387 YouTube subscribers and 1,800 watch hours. So I'm like trying to get to 4,000 and 1K of YouTube subscribers by the end of August. That's approximately less than 90 days from now. I don't know if that will be even possible. I'm not sure, but it must be possible. There's a lot of noise here from the generator. I have to leave. Yeah, they usually say that everything before it's meant to something visible and tangible, it usually comes from a thought. You must start by thinking. You start by thinking. After thinking, okay, you start by thinking, imagination and all that, till you get a good detail of what you want. That's when you can even achieve it. Yeah, you must just believe in self. So from today, I've just been saying that, oh, I've already monetized my channel. I've already reached a certain amount of subscribers, because that's what I want. And by doing so, by believing and putting in work, everything is gonna work, man. Yeah, because even I remember when I was in school, when we do an examination, then the results are out. When I pass, I was usually very happy. Even when I go home, I'm usually happy. But when I come back from home to school, when we start a new term, okay, I'm usually like, oh, we've started a new term. So the things that I've had done in the previous have gone. So I'm like starting a new chapter. Okay, what do I need to achieve? What do I need to achieve this term? Okay, I want to get a certain grade in this subject, this one, a minimum grade of this one. I write the things down, and I try to meditate. I just spend some time like thinking. I can even close my eyes and start to think, oh, I'm starting to imagine, oh, let's say it's the end of the term already. I've got what I wanted. I've gotten the kind of grades that I wanted. Okay, how will the feeling be? I start to like feel everything. Oh, I'm going to be very happy even if I'm going home. When people ask me, what have you got? I'll be very proud even to tell them. I'll not even be shameful to tell them this is the grade that I've achieved. Yeah, and when I open my eyes, I feel like, oh, that was just an imagination. And I already start feeling like I have it. I feel like I've already gotten it. So that usually empowered me to like work very hard. By the way, you know, sometimes I just came to realize that you don't need other people's opinion to do what you are doing. You don't need motivations. You don't need all that. That's what I've just come to realize of late. Because even when I was in school, nobody was motivating me. Not even my family members. Not even my dad. Because when I was in high school, we were not staying here. I was not staying here at all. I rarely saw my parents. Yeah, it was very, very rare. It's very, very rare. Ever since I started from 1 to form 4 for the whole 4 years. Yeah, because I was not staying here. Yeah, so there was nobody to tell me, oh, take your books and read, take your books and do this, take your book and this, take your books and do this and all that. Nobody was telling. Even my brothers, they were not concerned, because they knew that this is your life. If you try to joke with it, you're the one who is going to suffer. So that's when I realized that, because for other students, even my friends, they were usually motivated by their parents, even their parents usually put for them strict rules, tell them, oh, study hard because of this. But for me, nobody was motivating me. I usually did things for myself, and I made it in high school. I passed. That's one thing I'm usually grateful of. I'm not regretting anything. So I just came to realize that sometimes you don't even need people's opinion. You don't need motivation. You don't even need people to encourage you. So long as you know what you want, because you are the only one. Your lives, I just came to realize that my life is in my hands. Though I have family members, I have brothers, I have parents, I have sisters, but again, people usually deal with their own stuff. People usually deal with their own lives. Nobody is going to be caring for me like, oh, you have to be doing this. Like right now, my life are just at my hands. I don't need people's opinion. So long as I know I want to get my channel monetized. I want to know how to edit videos. I want to learn a certain skill. I'm the one who knows what I want for myself. Okay, maybe my parents or even someone else can tell me, okay, do this one is good for you. Yeah, for sure, they actually want me to be successful and live a good life. But again, they don't know what is best for me. I'm the one who knows what is best for me. That's what I've just come to realize. I'm the one who knows best for me. So I don't need people's opinion. Because even if these guys give me their opinions, they tell me do this, they're not going to put the work for me. They're not going to risk for me. I'm the only one who's going to do all these things for myself. So that's the thing that I've realized. And like right now, at this age, life is in my hands. By the way, I'm usually glad and very happy that in our family, I'm the fourth born. Yeah, we have second born, my brother, my other brother, my sister, then I. So I've like been learning a lot of things from them. The mistakes that they were doing, then they end up getting very bad consequences or very harsh consequences. I've been learning from them. That's one thing I usually thank God. I was not born a firstborn. I was just in the middle. That's one thing I usually thank God. I've learned so many things. I've learned so many things from other people's mistake, yeah, and all that. So right now I'm like trying to fix my heart, oh my God. Right now I'm like trying to fix my life very, very nicely. Yeah, I don't want to just sit, relax till I'm at the age of 30. That's when I'm like, oh, or even 25. That's when I'm like, oh, I supposed to have done this. I'm supposed to have done this. I just came to realize that will be nonsense for sure. But again, one thing I just came to realize is that at this age, when you just finish high school and you like have people, you have your friends with whom you are studying with, sometimes they usually, how do I put this? You don't usually help each other, you usually mislead each other, because going to party and all that, doing some worldly things that don't even benefit you. Yeah, so what I did when I finished high school, all my friends that I was studying with them, I just cut them off. We don't usually talk on phone. I just cut them off. All of them. I cut them off, all of them. Because I just came to realize we are misleading each other. Even while we were in high school, people just used to mislead each other. People don't help each other. The best friend that you can get is a friend that, like for me, all of these things I'm talking about me, things that I've realized about me, yeah. But even if there's an age mate of me watching this video, yeah, you can even apply this to your life, because this is one of the things that I've even realized. Yeah, these friends usually just mislead each other. You don't help each other. The best friend that I can find right now is someone who we help each other in a way that we have maybe same goals, something like that, or we are doing the same thing, that we can help each other, motivate each other and all that. That's the best friend that I can get right now. Not a friend that has his or her own plans of life and all that. No, that's what I've realized. So right now, man, I'm like really working very hard. Yeah, though I'm just 20 years of age, but I've passed through a lot of challenges. Yeah, that's, by the way, most of my friends that we finished with them high school, they have a very, very different mindset from what I have. We never resonate in the same way. We were not reasoning in the same way. I had a different reasoning. They had their own different reasoning. Even sometimes they were like, why don't you always do this? Why don't you always this? Why don't you always do this? The world is doing this. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not? Then I was like, oh bro, my life is at my hand. I don't want to do things to make you happy. Then at the end, I'll suffer by myself. You see? That's what I came to realize. So that's what I usually do, because of the kind of life that I lived. The kind of life that, I stopped living with my parents while I had just turned 16 years old when I stopped to live with my parents. I've come to live with my parents this year. That's when I came to live with them for some around 6 weeks. Then I left the town. That's when I came like 4 weeks ago. Yeah, so since 16 years, I've never been living with my parents. I was just living with my brothers, and most of the time I was in school. Because I was learning in a boarding school, I was in school. Yeah, so that period of me not living with my parents, living with only brothers, shaped me a lot and made me to reason different from my friends and all that. Yeah, it shaped me, because I had nobody to tell me, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. But I usually thank God I had self-control. If it was just for another person, maybe I could even smoking bang right now, taking alcohol, and all that. But one thing I usually thank God, I've never involved myself. I've never even taken a single drug. I've never taken even a single drug. That's one thing I usually thank God about. I've never taken even I had self-control. Yeah. When I was young, when I used to live with my parents, they took good care of me. They shaped me, told me, and since we are Christians, and ever since I was born, I'm usually going to church. Yeah, so I grew up knowing you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this, and all that. Even there's a time I was living alone in 2023 December. I was living alone. I just came from school. Okay, at that time I together with my brother Hansel, we were only the two of us living together. My brother had just finished high school. My brother Hansel finished high school 3 years ahead of me. While I was in Form 1, he was in Form 4, his last year. So even in 2023, when I was in my 3rd year in high school, there's a time I came from school, then I find my brother was away. My brother had traveled to Nyabohanse when he started his YouTube channel, the channel that he has right now. He had traveled all the way to Nyabohanse to grow his YouTube channel. Then I was like, oh, so you mean I'm going to be living alone? That period shaped me a lot. Living alone, I was only 18 years at that time, 2023 December, but that moment really shaped me so much. It really shaped me so much. That's when I came to realize the reality of life. Guys, imagine 18-year-old, you are living alone in the house, something that you are not used to. I had got used to living with my brothers. My brothers were my friends, especially Hansel. My brothers were my friends. My 2 brothers, my 2 elder brothers, they were my friends. They were my biggest friends, after which I had some friends whom I was schooling with, and even some were neighbors. So even we didn't resonate well with my friends, because the kind of life that I'm living, they're living with their parents. They're living with their parents, with their siblings. Their parents are providing for them everything. But for us, I've got used to live with my brothers and all that. Where sometimes I also have to look for how I'll sustain myself, because nobody was buying for me clothes, shoes, and all that, you see. So life at that time, man, really shaped me a lot. It really shaped me. But again, I'm usually thankful for all of the challenges that I've passed through, because they're the ones who have shaped me to this far, to this guy who I am. Maybe I might even been just another person. Even maybe in school, I could have not even worked so hard, you see. But because of the life that I was living, I knew that I don't have anyone to encourage me to get serious to my studies. I don't have anyone to tell me this is bad, this is good. My brothers didn't care, because they were even focusing with their own lives, you see. Man, so at that time it was very difficult, but life really shaped me so well. I really thank God so much. Oh guys, I've talked so much. Today it was just story time. It was story time. I've said I'm making videos every day, no matter what. I don't care whether it's raining, whether it's what. I don't care at all. I'm making videos right now. I'm serious with this YouTube channel. I have so many goals that I've written down. By the way, today I've just spent my whole day with my book, writing my challenges, my goals, my strategies, things that I want to do, things that I've been doing that I want to change, yeah, and all that. Yeah, sometimes it's just good to put things down the paper. Yeah, and that will be my daily life, guys. Yeah, right now it's my time to wake up, do a lot of hard work. Yeah, because if I don't do for myself, if I don't decide for myself, if I don't put the work by myself, If I don't encourage myself and motivate myself, nobody is going to do all these things for me. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.